We'll focus on the September 2018 JavaScript questions. Hope you have downloaded the paper with you. Okay, third question. JavaScript provides interactivity for web pages. A, event handlers can be used to trigger functions in JavaScript code. Describe how an event handler works. Okay, describe how an event handler works. What is event handler? Can you remember what is event handler?
No, sir.
Can you remember what is event handler?
No, sir.
All right. Event handler, I think we discuss in your note. I think if you can see the note in the folder, Unit 2, JavaScript, events and validation. Under that, we studied about JavaScript events. Event handler mean it is a JavaScript code that is not added to the inside the JavaScript tag, but inside the HTML tags. So when an event occurs for a given object, its event handler get executed. Okay, when an event occurs, the event handler get executed. So for the example, you can see here. So this mouse events. Okay, say mouse event. If you take this example, say if you click here, what will happen? The click event get activated. If you click there, so now if you see this code here, carefully see here. Now, if you click the button, on click message. So then, yeah. So yes, it's run a command we give. Yes, exactly correct. So now here, on click, when you click the mouse button here, on click message, this function will execute it. Okay. So that means the event handler mean, so when event occurs for a given object, so now the click is an event. So when event occurs for a given object, its event handler gets executed. So when you click the mouse, it event handler gets executed. So when you click the mouse, the event handler gets executed. So when you're writing the answer for this question, you can see here, September 2018. You see, event handlers allows your web page to detect when an event has occurred. Okay, so it is event handler mean it detects when an event has occurred. Example, mouse click, or it can be mouse over, so that it can run some JavaScript code. Is it clear, please? So event handler allows your web page. Yeah, event handler allows your web page to detect when an event occurred. Example, mouse click or mouse over, so that it can run some JavaScript code. Right. Next question is in the paper says, yes, see this question. Open q03b.html. So now what I have to do is in my question folder. So here I will open, copy and paste here. So that means this folder is when you rename, it is answers folder. Okay, answers folder. Right. Now, say now what you do is we have to, what they say, we have to open the Q0B3 HTML. Okay. Okay. So then what I do is I will go to VS Code. I'll go to the VS Code. Uh, Open folder. In the desktop, I have June, September 2008 answers folder. Select the folder. Right. So here, I have to open Q03. Okay. Okay. Now, this is so what I have to do is here, when a file is open in the browser, the numbers from 0 to 10 should be displayed. Okay. So when you open in the browser, when you open in the browser, 0 to 10 should be displayed. Okay. So now we say here we open the code here. So this is the code. So 0 to 10 should be displayed. So we have to write some coding here. They say this is the answer here. So here at the while. So now what you have to do is now before answering, what you do is you take it and save as in that place Q0 Q0B3 be finished. Not HTML. So then there only we are going to Q0B3 finished only we have to modify. So yes, you can see open Q03B HTML editor. When file is open in the browser, the numbers from 0 to 10 should be displayed. The JavaScript code is incomplete. This means that numbers are not displayed. Amend the code to add a while loop. So the numbers from 0 to 10 are displayed when the file is open. So now you can see the question, the coding window here, this is a window. So here, see they are giving clearly, we have to write some while loop here. Okay. So now, then we have there's a count here. So while okay, while. So now we are going to write a loop here. So now I want to display 0 to 10. So count down. So count down less than equal to 10. Okay, count down less than equal to 10. This is my loop. Okay. So while count down less than equal to 10, because you see there is a counter is given here. So because there's a counter is going to count, I want to print yes. So what I do is here, I will output, you can see there is an output variable here. Output is equal to, . So output plus. So how can I display the 0 here now? So say countdown less than equal 10. So how do I print that countdown now? So I'll say here countdown, right? So what is the next important statement I have to give here? Can you tell me what is the next thing? I say another very important statement I have to give below this one. So what is the statement I have to give? Very important statement here I have to give.
So to
Yes, come again.
increase
Yes,
the
please.
countdown value,
Countdown.
to increase the
Yes,
countdown
increase the
value,
countdown. Yes, very good. Countdown. Yes, very good. Countdown plus plus.
countdown plus plus.
Excellent. Right. So what happened now here? This countdown is starting with 0. It is getting 0 at the output. Right. Now we'll run this code. Right. Now, so here you get the output also. Well, let me save this one. Control S. Yeah, right. It is displaying. So it is displaying. So the question is okay. From 0 to 10. Now, but it is a good way, no? There should be a space between, there should be a space. How do I get the space here? Say now, first is, so how to get the space here? Okay, I will say here space. So then control is, I will say, you understand? So it is printing from 0 to 10. That is the answer for this question. Okay, it is printing from 0 to 10. You know how this loop is working? So these type of things will come for your exam, small while loops. Okay. Uh, so it is clear for you this how this loop is working. Is it clear or confused? Can you tell me why this output plus countdown? What is the meaning of this output plus countdown? Can you explain this to me? What is the purpose of giving output plus countdown?
So both the values get printed,
Both the values?
both output, and when you get the countdown value, it gets added with the output.
Right. Very good. Added. So adding mean, okay, very good question. Very good answer. Adding mean, but it is not giving us a total. No, why it is not giving us a total? It is plus, no? Why it is not total? You are correct.
So
Your
I
answer
don't
is correct.
I don't understand what you're asking, sir.
No,
Can you
no,
repeat?
what I am asking is, do you understand this line?
Yes, sir.
So why it is saying output plus countdown and plus space here?
Um,
It is like this. Okay, you clearly see here, this thing, understand clearly. Output is a string variable. Output is a say empty sorry. Here see here, the output is a variable. Output is a, say now we'll say something like this. My mouse is giving trouble. Okay. Okay. Output is like this, like a string like this. Okay. Right. Okay. Now what happened is when 0 is here, output, then output is blank. Yes, initially blank. So then output plus countdown. So then what will happen here? So it is so it is uh, it is putting 0 to that this box. 0 plus space. So it will keep a space here. Then when you go there, again countdown 1. So it is output plus countdown. It is putting 1 here and adding space here. Again 2. It is printing 2 and adding space here. Is it clear? So then 3 and adding space there. Is it clear or confusing?
Yes, sir.
So you also can practice this question. So that is about, so the September, okay. Yes, good. Say, that is, we have done the, so we have done this part. So this, so this part we have done. So while loop, okay, now I will open the Q03 and we will try to do this question. Okay. Right. See the way how the JavaScript questions are coming. Open Q03's HTML in editor. The JavaScript includes an incomplete function to check if a number entered is from 10 to 50. It is from 10 to 50. Number should be 10 to 50. The check input function should return a message if nothing is entered. If text is entered, if nothing is entered, if text is entered, if the number entered too high and if the number entered too low. Right. How we can do this one? I'll open my code here. So this is my code, check input. So what I do is I will say file and I'll save this as so Q03C finished. Okay, Q03 finished. Right. Yeah, I have to have a function. Yeah, I have to have function. What does the function must do? Yeah, this say now in the question they have say here we have to write some JavaScript code. Yeah, I have to write some JavaScript code. Okay. Now check the input. Okay. So here, when you see this question here, Q03 finish. Now that means, yeah, this is a number. So you type some number, then you have to do some validation here. Okay. So here we have to do some validation here. How? So now you see that here they are, please enter number from between 10 to 50. This part only you get display here. You see? You see now. You see now. Here input number. You see, please input number from 10 to 50. Yes, it is there. And input ID, you have type text box. Yes, type text box. And you put a button. You put a button. Then what you do? So when you click the on-click button, when you click the on click, it will go into check input function. Right. So how do I start this question? So now how do I write the validation check now? Okay. Now say now how do I capture the value in the text box? What is the command? Say what is the command? What is the command to capture the text box value in the function? We have to get that one first now here. You understand me? So before, when you are validating something, say whatever in the text box, you have to get it here. How do you access that value? Is my question is clear?
Yes, sir, we can understand.
Now my question is clear for you. Is my question clear?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So how do you get the how do you get the text box value into the function? Say the way I am doing it, variable input number. Carefully see here. If you can clearly, if you can patiently do this, the last 2-3 months work with me, this JavaScript, definitely you can do the JavaScript exam easily. If input number, just for a minute, 1 minute. Right. Okay, right. Now, yeah, input number, say document get element by ID. Okay, document get element by ID. Yeah, I need to have something inside this dot value. Okay. Okay. Now, what should be inside this bracket? Can someone tell me? Now here, here in variable input number, document get element by ID. This inside this bracket, uh, uh, we have to give some value. What is that value? So now we are going to capture the text box value. We are going to capture the text box value. So now I am saying document get element by ID. Yeah, I have to say something. What is that inside the bracket?
Is it
Yeah. Yes, go ahead, please.
so is it big are you trying to capture the element between 10 to 50? Is that what you're trying to say? Like
Yeah, now what I am saying now is my question is clear. Now what you do
you
is
want me to so what you want is
now what if I enter
go to
30, if I enter 30 here, so the 30 should be come to this here. So how do I get the 30 inside this function?
by putting get element by ID 13 there?
No, 30
This
is
30.
30, you can't say 30, the next time it will be 20. So the variable name, what is the variable name? Right, okay, no problem. So get the point clearly. So
What?
yeah, now, yes. Now, here what you have to say is this ID. Yes, this ID you have to use it here. That means number.
Sorry. Right.
Okay, carefully see next time, next question, same thing, same time. Okay. So this number you have to use. That means, that means inside the function, what we are doing is inside the function, inside the function, we are accessing the text box value. So that is document get element by ID number. So okay. So carefully see this one now. Somehow we will cover all the JavaScript papers during this time. So and I will share the video also with you. So definitely you can get easily good marks. So carefully see. I'll stress the points where you want to understand clearly now. Right. Now what I do is, so when they enter blank, if they enter blank, so what I say, I'll say input number equal space. Okay. Then I am saying alert. You must enter. You must enter number. So you must enter number. So that right. Only that part I am checking now. Okay. You must enter number. So I'll save this control S. I'll reload this one. You see now, you understand, it is working now. This part is working now. You see, so here, so if I in that input text, you see, in the input text box, you see, in the text box, if I keep space, if I input here, it is saying you must enter number. Because that question say it should, the question says it is, if nothing is entered, you must return a message. Right. Then if text is entered, so now how do you get if the text is entered? Okay. So how do you know text is entered? Then what you can do is, if nothing is entered, or you can say, oh, I hope you remember is NaN function. If not a numeric, okay, if not a numeric, input number okay. Okay. Now here, you see, input now, whether if you enter space or if you enter the string, if you enter some text, if you enter number, if you enter string. So now, for example, if you enter the, so if you enter some character here, if you enter some character, it should display some here. The thing is NaN is a simple character. NaN. Okay, then control is reload. You understand that part? Yeah. Okay. Is this clear? Anything you want to clarify here before I go to the next part of the condition?
Everything is okay, sir.
Right. Okay. Thank you. So now, one second, give me. So now, what is the next part I had to do now? What is the next thing I have to do? What is the next condition I have to do? Any idea? Can you tell me? So I have to do this part. If the number is too low, how do I check that one? So I have to use else if. I have to use else if. Else if. Then what I do? Can you guide me how to write the next condition? Can you guide me? Else if. Can you guide me how to write the next condition? I can say input number. I can say input number less than 10. Less than 10. Here. Alert. Then what is the message I will say here? If the number is less than 10,
The number is too low.
The number is too low. Excellent. Yes. So number is too low. Number is too low. Okay, right. Clear? Right. Then that part is done. Character set is char set is meaning. Char set where we have. Char set mean what do you mean by char set? Yes, that is the meta, that is UTF-8. That is the default we give always. That is the examiner gave that one. Don't worry about that part. So else if, what is the next condition? What is the next condition I have to do? What is the next condition I have to say? Else if, what should I do next? Input number. I have to say input number. So greater than 50. Input number greater than 50. What you do? Else if. Else if alert number is too high. Okay, right. So clear. Now let me check this. It is working. So if I enter 5, 2, input is too low. If I enter something like this, input is high, too high. So that means this code is correct. Okay, anything you want. So now what you have to do is, now I'll share this video or link. So in your side, you open the, say you open the September 2018 paper, open the question part and you do it by your own, okay? And check it. Then only you will do it the exam. The same pattern will come like this function calling, then you have to write a validation. So when you see the paper, you can do the comparison. Anything you want to ask from here? Anything is not clear? Okay, then that part is that. Okay. So, the next part, D part, try catch finally constructs is used to handle errors in JavaScript. Explain one difference between catch and the finally closes. Any idea? catch and the finally closes. Can you remember this we have done? What is the difference between catch and the finally?
Not sure, sir.
Right. Okay. If you can remember, okay, right. It is going to stop now. We'll join again. Then I'll explain that part also.